to the one fall 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Pikeville, Kentucky, 200 pounds, the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch. His opponent, from Havana, Cuba, 220 pounds, the Cuban assassin, Richie Acevedo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with West Virginia Pro Wrestling matchup, our third matchup of today's program, as we've got the Cuban assassin, Richie Acevedo, as he squares off against one of the Lynch brothers of the Lynch family wrestling team, the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch. This match is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. The official is Ward Wilson. And right now, the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch, does not want to get in the ring with the Cuban assassin, Richie Acevedo, as he's been hesitant to step in the ring with him. As you see the new look of the Cuban assassin, he no longer wants to be in his father's shadows. Right now, Cuban assassin running after the Dirty Lynch boy. Wes Lynch goes inside the ring there. Cuban comes in. And he gets met by the Dirty Lynch boys. The Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch, is all over the Cuban assassin, Richie Acevedo. Irish whip off the ropes. He gives him a kick, followed by a clothesline by the Cuban assassin. Goes down for a cover. Only a count of one as the Dirty Lynch boy kicks out. Armbar applied by the Cuban assassin, Richie Acevedo. And now the Cuban assassin's asking the fans here, but if he wants to break his arm, they're saying yes. Big elbow by the Cuban assassin, followed by another elbow. Closed fist there. Now he's got the wrist lock applied here. Back to the arm bar. The Cuban assassin, Richie Acevedo, second generation wrestler. His father, the original Cuban assassin. Now playing back the hair pull to the official, and now he pulls the Cuban assassin's hair. And now the Cuban assassin complaining about the hair pulling there to senior official Ward Wilson there. Now it's time the senior official to ask the fans here. Ward Wilson's asking the fans if there's a hair pull, and they're saying yes. As you can see, the Cuban assassin got a pretty good physique on him. Not muscular bound as Flex is, but good wrestling physique. Snaps that arm, that shoulder. Now he's really working over that shoulder, the Cuban assassin is, on the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch. Drives that knee to the back of the elbow. The Dirty Lynch boy back down to the arm bar now. Now he's grinding it right there. The Cuban assassin grinding that arm. Shades of Pat O'Connor there. Former NWA World Heavyweight Champion Pat O'Connor used to do that move. And he's asking the fans to do one more, and they're saying yes. And he does it one more time, grinding that arm right there. As the Cuban assassin, Richie Acevedo, has advantage in this matchup early on against the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch, the man from Pikeville, Kentucky. Cuban assassin from Havana, Cuba. He pulls the Cuban's hair, takes him to the corner, gets in boot to midsection. Forearm to the side of the head. Big chop there. Irish whip out of the corner. Comes charging in and gets met by the boot of the Cuban assassin. He goes cover. Only a count of one as Wes Lynch put his foot on the rope there. And now the Cuban assassin picks him up, takes him, rams his head into the corner right there. Cuban assassin, very strong and powerful man himself. He comes off the ropes there. Big stomp onto the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch. Now he's asking the fans if she give him one more. They're saying yes. Another big stomp by the Cuban assassin right there. And now they want one more. One more. They keep saying one more. Big stomp again by the Cuban assassin, Richie Acevedo, and the Wes Lynch. Now he takes that left arm. That's been stomping on that left shoulder. Arm bar twist. Big jerk, takes down the Dirty Lynch boy. Drags him out to the ring here. Leg drop on that arm. Locks it up right there, as you can see. The shades of the professionalism of the Cuban assassin there. Now he's asking for one more to the fans, and they're saying yes. And they're saying yes as the Cuban's asking. Another big leg drop into the arm, and he locks it up again right there. The Cuban assassin trying to work over the arm of the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch, and he gouged the eyes of the Cuban assassin right there. Desperate move by Lynch. Wes Lynch, now he's choking the Cuban assassin on that second rope right there. Senior official Will Wilson giving the standard 5 count. He hits the ropes. Big stride onto the Cuban assassin by Wes Lynch. He goes down for the cover. 1, 2, only count of 2 as the Cuban assassin kicks out right there. Oh, big knee to the back now. Looks like Wes Lynch going for the back of the Cuban Assassin. Now he's going to the arm. Some knee drops there onto the arm. Now he's got that top wrist lock applied as the Cuban Assassin's down to the mat there. Now he's saying he's going to break the Cuban Assassin's arm. And now Cuban got a hold of Wes Lynch's hair. Let's go. The senior official Will Wilson tells him, starts to count there. Oh, big elbow by Wes Lynch onto the Cuban Assassin. Big forearm to the back now. He's got a front face lock there, or actually a reverse chin lock. Another modified version of it. Wes Lynch being desperate here on the Cuban Assassin, Richie Acevedo. He knows he has to keep him down on the mat if he gets up. Right now, Cuban Assassin coming up. Big elbow to the midsection. And another elbow. He hits the ropes. He ducks. He ducks the elbow. He gets met by a knee to the midsection onto the Cuban Assassin. Meets that knee. Wes Lynch goes for a cover. Only a count of two as the Cuban Assassin kicks out right there. And you see the Cuban Assassin still feeling the effects of that knee to the midsection. Now a side headlock applied by the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch. Now a front face lock applied by the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch, onto the Cuban Assassin, Richie Acevedo. These two guys are brawlers. They know how to fight you in the ring. Don't think that Wes Lynch is not tough. He's definitely tough. I mean, I've seen him in a lot of brutal matches. Shoulder tackle by the Cuban Assassin. He's got him into the corner. Third. Irish whip out of the corner by the Cuban Assassin. He comes in, charges in. Wes Lynch moves. Oh, and he meant nothing but corner. The Cuban Assassin goes down. Big stomp to the back by the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch. This Lynch family is something not to be reckoned with. And sure, the Cuban Assassin, last time we were here, he wrestled gorgeous J.C. Lynch. Now he's got the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch. Oh, kick to the midsection. Oh, knee to the midsection. Another kick by Cuban Assassin and a knee. Close fist by the Cuban Assassin. Close fist by Wes Lynch. They're trading back and forth, but the Cuban Assassin got him down. You can see both men are down now. This is a brutal brawling matchup between these two individuals here. The Cuban Assassin went to go pick up Wes Lynch as he gouged the eyes of the Cuban Assassin. Now he takes the Cuban Assassin. He's got him on the ropes again over here on the other side of the ring. Senior official Will Wilson giving the standard 5 count. He has to count a 5 to break it or he'll be disqualified. Now he's standing on the Cuban Assassin as he chokes him onto the second rope there. The Dirty Lynch boy Wes Lynch telling senior official Will Wilson to shut up. Close fist to the midsection by Cuban Assassin. Forearm. Cuban Assassin fighting back, trying to fight out of this. He's fighting back onto Wes Lynch. He's got him down. He grabs that arm. What's he going to do now? Picks him up. Big forearm by the Cuban Assassin right there onto the chest of Dirty Lynch boy Wes Lynch. Irish whip off the ropes. He bends over, met with the DDT by the Dirty Lynch boy Wes Lynch. Now both men are down in the center of the ring. Senior official Will Wilson giving a standard 10 count here. And both these individuals, he goes for the cover. Only a count of 2 as the Cuban Assassin kicks out right there. Only a count of 2 again. He tried to cover him again. Now he's going to try for a third cover, and only a count of 2 as the Cuban Assassin still kicks out. He's not completely worn down now. He goes for a scoop slam onto the Cuban Assassin. Slams him down hard to the center of the ring. Goes for a cover. And the Cuban Assassin kicks out again. Oh, big stomp by Wes Lynch onto the Cuban Assassin as he goes up for the second rope now. What's going to happen here? Cuban moves out as he does a leg drop off the second rope and misses. Now both men are down. Senior official Will Wilson giving the standard 10 count here in the center of the ring. He's up to 3. Getting ready to come to 3. The fans are trying to get behind the Cuban Assassin Richie Acevedo here. And he's slowly getting up. Stumbling into the corner there. Wes Lynch needs to get up or he'll lose this matchup as a count out. But he's up to his feet. He comes over to the Cuban Assassin and he meets him with the boot there. Big close fist to Wes Lynch right there. Now he picks up Wes Lynch. Irish whip off the ropes here. Big backdrop by the Cuban Assassin onto Wes Lynch. Now the Cuban Assassin got his injured. He goes over. He comes off with an elbow. Oh, and Wes Lynch moves out of the way, and the Cuban meets nothing but the mat. The fans are trying to get behind the Cuban assassin Richie Acevedo here in Budd, West Virginia at the Pow Wow Community Center. Senior official Will Wilson giving the standard 10 count. Both men slowly climbing up to their feet here. Both of them go up to one knee. They're both up. Oh, blocks the punch. Cuban blocks another punch, close fist of his own. As he's got the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch. Another big forearm to the chest. Irish whip off the ropes here. Big power slam by the Cuban assassin. And now he goes for a covering pin. And only a count of 2 3/4 as Wes Lynch was able to get that arm up. The Cuban assassin slowly picks up the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch now. Oh, Wes Lynch gives him a close fist to the midsection and his knee. Irish whip off the ropes. Picks him, he goes to bend over, but the Cuban gets him into a backslide here. Gets him over. And only a count of 2 as Wes Lynch kicks out. And he gets right on to the Cuban assassin. Irish whip off the ropes again. Goes for a drop kick, but the Cuban holds the ropes. What's he going? Looks like he's going for his patented move, the Cuban leg lock. He's got the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch, into the Cuban leg lock. Will Wes Lynch give up to this? No one's never been able to break the Cuban leg lock when the Cuban assassin gets you into it. Wait a minute, here comes gorgeous J.C. Lynch, Wes Lynch's brother, right on to the Cuban assassin right there. And now he's right-handed, and the Cuban assassin is going to win this matchup as a result of a disqualification.
The winner of the match, the Cuban assassin, Richie Acevedo.
And Wes Lynch and J.C. Lynch, the Lynch brothers, are definitely on top of the Cuban assassin. Right now, the Cuban assassin, they're working him over. The Cuban assassin is helpless here. He can't do anything when he's got these 2 men on top of him, gorgeous J.C. Lynch and the Dirty Lynch boy, Wes Lynch, the Lynch brothers. The only one missing is Awesome Alan Lynch. He's not here today. It's not even scheduled to be here. I hope he's not here. I don't want to see him come out. Wait a minute, here comes the All-American Eric St. Clair coming to the aid of the Cuban assassin. Wes Lynch runs out of the ring, and now J.C. Lynch gets met by an elbow by Eric St. Clair, and he's out of the ring as the All-American Eric St. Clair coming to the aid of the Cuban assassin, Richie Acevedo.
The Cuban assassin, Richie Acevedo.
And there you have it, fans. We'll be back.